Welcome to my retreat, a place to relax, to get away from it all, meet amazing people and have some fun. Come on in, this is my weekend escape.
And we just make it up as we go along.
And you really, really do. There's
Oh, we
plants,
really do.
So,
yeah. And if you come and see it, you'll know. And that was the moment where I thought, no, I've got to change. And I thought, you know, there's so many people who must be going through this.
Oh, goodness, wow. Good morning and welcome to my weekend escape. Now I am here with comedian, improviser, actor and author Rachel Parris, who will be chatting to me all about her award-winning improvised comedy show, Ostentatious, in a few moments. I also need to break the news that I've got a pair of waders ready for her. She doesn't know this yet, so that she can join me in the water for a bit of pond dipping. That's right, the River Thames is at the end of my garden. But before that, let's welcome back the fabulous JJ Goodman. Welcome back to the retreat.
Thanks for having me.
We flew him in just for you. So this is how we like to treat the guests at the retreat. Great. Okay, so what do you have planned for us today then?
Right, today is a brilliant, easy drink. It's a jam jar daiquiri with strawberry jam.
Very nice. All right then. I know you hate me asking for gossip, and I know you don't kiss and tell, but tell me about your royal connections.
Oh no, I got the chance to go and do a festival at Buckingham Palace, which was really, really good fun.
Oh, that old place, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it'd be really cute to do a presentation on the royals and all and their drinking history, which turns out to be quite plentiful.
Oh, really?
I was going to say heavy.
Good British culture, yeah.
Yeah, well, I was midway talking about Diana getting drunk at the Savoy, as she often did with Fergie. To look at the back of the room to spot Camilla turning on her heels and heading out the marquee. So yeah, save my blushes on that one. I haven't been invited back since.
Oh, that's all right.
But we'll see.
You're welcome here now. It's okay. You don't need Buckingham Palace. You got me.
Good. Trade up.
Nice.
Right.
Okay, all right.
Jump in?
Yeah, jump in. Let's have a look. Okay.
Perfect. So nice and easy. I'm gonna be adding a base rum into here. So 35 ml again.
Yeah.
I'm going to pop a little bit of vanilla essence in there because I've got a sweet tooth myself.
Okay.
I mean, this isn't a sweet drink. It might look like it. You're seeing the jam, you're seeing the vanilla, but we've got 25 mils of lime juice going in there as well.
Okay.
So it really is like a dry style classic strawberry dac, but we've just lent some cranberry juice again to give it a bit of length because it is 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And
Nice. Do you have a go-to cocktail? What's your fave?
Oh, I have really opposite ends of favourites, because on the one hand, I love a pina colada.
Nice,
Basically a milkshake.
Yeah.
And but I also like an old-fashioned.
Pina colada, I think that's me on holiday, like on the beach,
Yeah.
like slurping and...
That is a breakfast cocktail, isn't it?
Yeah.
on holiday.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm holidaying with you guys from now on.
Yeah. Love the shape.
Yeah, it's a good technique, isn't it? He's also a great belly dancer. Yeah, we found that out.
Coincidence?
Yeah.
I think so.
Multi-talented.
All right, I've given it a really good shake. Obviously, the jam's really gelatinous, but the colour is stunning. Strain it on.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I love this with apricot jam. I love this with marmalade.
Oh, like a Paddington cocktail.
That's what
cute.
that's what my mind
Tell
went
like
to.
my mum.
Yeah.
And if you're not a big rum fan, gin is amazing in this, vodka as well. It's just a really versatile, basic recipe. I'm going to chuck some mint in the top of mine.
Oh, nice. I like mint. Yeah.
That shake really took it out of me, got my breath back.
It's quite a vigorous activity, isn't it? Cocktail
Making
making.
it properly. And then, yeah, we've got some fun Haribos, but obviously it's strawberry season, so feel free to go and get some fresh fruit.
Cute.
But
This is really cute. Your
Yeah, I love
presentation is so gorgeous. I love it. Yeah.
save
Yes.
the lipstick, girls, if
Yeah.
you want.
We'll give you one. There you
Blue.
go. Do you like a straw? Have you got lipstick on, or is it not that day? No.
Yeah, no, mine's
Yeah. All right. Well, welcome to the retreat. Cheers,
Thank
guys.
you.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Lovely
Thanks
to
for
have
having
you
me.
all. Yeah. That's good. That is really good.
That is going to get drunk very quickly.
And you're right. It's not too sweet. Like if I had to guess the ingredients, I wouldn't think there was jam in there.
No.
Good drink means we're teed up for a good chat. Should we go get comfy on the sofa? Let's take our drinks with us. All right, cheers, JJ.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you. Right. Come and make yourself at home.
Thank you.
There's a cat, but just check we're not sitting on it. I don't think it's here. This is really drinkable.
So nice.
It's very ostentatious.
Hey, and we're in.
We're in, there we go. There's that natural segue. I mean, this is really exciting, isn't it?
Yes.
It's your new show. And for anyone that hasn't seen it, it's quite difficult to explain what you do, and I don't know how you do it.
It is difficult to explain. It's when we started it, we were like, this is going to be an uphill battle, but people just loved it straight away.
Yeah.
So it's a show called Ostentatious, spelt like Jane Austen.
Right.
And we get the audience to suggest a made-up book title.
Okay.
And then we act out in full costume with a musician and everything, and in the Austen language and all of that story. And we just make it up as we go along.
And you really, really do. There's no
We
plants,
really
there's
do.
no-
Yeah. And if you come and see it, you'll know. You won't be like, they've scripted that.
What's the prep? Or is the
Well,
menu?
it's basically like learning how to improvise and then practicing being an improviser is the prep. So we don't prep any storylines or characters or lines of dialogue, but we do prep how to tell a story, a Jane Austen story as well.
Yeah.
What are the elements of a Jane Austen story that people fall in love with, and also how to work together as a team, because it's more or less the same people who've been working together for, how long is it? 14 years.
So that part's quite important, isn't it? The team and being able to communicate and
Yeah. Because people say, like, do you ever get stuck on stage in improv, any improv? And the answer is no, never. You never do.
Really?
And even if you did, there's someone there that you trust to pick it up.
And it's in the London's West End.
Yes, it is. It's at the Vaudeville now.
Yeah. And JJ name dropped one of your pals, didn't he?
Yes.
Who was in the audience of one of your shows.
Oh, Camilla. Queen
Camilla,
Camilla.
no less.
Yes, yeah. We went and did her inaugural book festival at Hampton Court.
Oh, wow. So you knew she was going to be there?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
What did you wear?
Exactly, yeah. She was great. She suggested the title Persuasion and the Odd Occasion.
Oh, nice.
So she knew her Austen.
So you're obviously a massive Jane Austen fan.
Yeah.
And you're planning, well, you're in the middle of writing a sequel, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so I really liked Jane Austen when we started Ostentatious, and then over the last many years, I've become even more of a fan. And one of my favourite characters from Pride and Prejudice is this character, Charlotte Lucas, because she is a really sensible, clever, funny woman who marries a pretty awful character.
Is this relatable?
And I always wondered what would her fate be? What would her life be like after that? So that's what I've written.
Oh, wow,
It's
okay.
called Introducing Mrs. Collins,
Yeah.
which is what she's going to be at the end of Pride and Prejudice. And yeah, it's going to be out in a few months.
What was that writing process like, and where do you go to write?
It was, well, for one thing, it was very quick.
Yeah.
Because this is a big Jane Austen anniversary year, which is why Ostentatious at the Vaudeville. It's why we wanted to get the book out quickly. The writing process was unlike anything I've done before.
Yeah.
And obviously, like you, I'm also a mum and
Yeah.
a stepmum, so finding the time was quite hard. I just found it wherever I could.
Well, it doesn't surprise me then that you're doing this brilliant podcast. I mean, I just love this idea, the power of a book.
Yes.
Tell me about the idea behind the pod.
The idea is the power of a children's book. It's raising money for a charity that provides children's books to underfunded schools.
Oh, that's brilliant.
And so it's a little bit like Desert Island Discs. It's asking people about their favourite childhood book that most sort of stayed with them. So I think that's such a nice way into people's lives.
Yeah,
'Cause it's
it
that
does.
first time that they're touched by reading.
Yeah, and it joins you to them and it tells you a bit about their background.
Absolutely.
What about you? What was your childhood book?
Oh, do you know what? I loved really proper fairy tale things. So I loved like The Enchanted Wood and The Faraway Tree, escapism.
Yeah.
And I've stayed true to that. Like, so now I love like Lord of the Rings. you
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
all that sort of
I was a bit like Famous Five, some of the
Oh,
Roald
yes.
Dahl,
Yeah.
Belle Mooney, I Don't Want To. Do you remember
yes,
those?
yeah,
Very
absolutely.
80s, 90s.
Yeah, so much. Yeah.
Yeah. They're feeling a bit nostalgic now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's absolutely fantastic, the power of a book, and you can get that wherever you get your podcasts.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Now, after the break, I'll be meeting my amazing guest of honour. Plus, Rachel and I will be pulling on our waders and jumping into the river Thames with presenter and wildlife gardening author Kate Bradby. I'll see you back here in a few minutes. Welcome back to my weekend escape. Now, I'm just about to go and meet my guest of honour, Maduri. But first of all, I've popped into the retreat salon, and let's face it, this is the only place in the retreat I could get away with sitting on the side, because that's what Gemma Michael let me do. Friends, come in. Hello.
How are you today? All right?
I'm a bit bubbly today.
Well, you're allowed to be naughty in here.
Thank you. Now, as I feel nostalgic, I'm thinking about like heartbreak. Right? And I got to admit, like I was really guilty of this, particularly in my sort of teens and 20s, that when, you know, I got dumped or I dumped then, I would change myself.
Oh, okay.
And it would usually be the hair, the makeup.
Yeah.
Is that a big thing with clients?
Yeah, well, I've certainly said with clients, they come in and say, you know, I've separated from my husband, I'm thinking about having a change. I would say, no.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it's a
Right.
terrible idea.
Oh, interesting.
And most of the time, I see regret when people do that. One of the best pieces of advice I would give to anyone is just be patient.
Yeah.
Wait.
He's such a ball of wisdom.
See how you feel.
You
to a thing.
say that, but I'm the day after girl.
Oh.
It's like, goodbye, it's over. Pack bag,
Bonfire.
cut hair.
Really?
Yeah, like instantly I'm like, red, get red, go, bye, you, me.
Like an energy thing, shed the...
Yeah.
No regrets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No regrets in leaving.
No, but regrets in the transformation, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I worry about for people,
Yeah.
I think, really. I mean, I am so invested in the people sat in the chair.
Yeah, you feel
It's-
responsible, do you?
I feel responsible, and I also feel it's my job to try and improve their lives, even just by 1%.
Yeah.
My thing is clothes. If
Yeah,
I'm suffering
yeah.
with heartbreak or I'm feeling a bit insecure,
Okay.
I go and buy an outfit
Yeah.
that I really, really love. And if it doesn't fit me properly, I go straight to the alterers and I get it altered so it fits
Oh,
well.
so it fits well.
So I
Yeah,
take a bit
yeah.
of time,
Good tip.
and then eventually, you know, I look in the mirror and I think, wow, I look banging, let's go out
Yeah.
dancing, you know.
Do you know what? I feel like as I've got older, I've always learned it was never me. There's nothing wrong with me.
Yeah.
And like relationships do end, things don't work out. And I'm fine as I am.
One of the great gifts of my life is that I was, as a man, is I was raised by my mother. And I started working with women at the age of 15.
You can tell.
And it's been an absolute joy to
Yeah.
try and kind of get under the skin of
Yeah.
the female idea
Yeah.
and embody that as a man.
Yeah,
It's been a gift.
special thing.
More
yeah.
of you, please.
Yeah, okay, great.
Thank you.
Davina needs to show you more often.
I'm trying to spread that out. I'm raising
Yeah.
two boys.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to instill that in them as well. You know.
Feels like a college course.
Yeah.
An academy in this. Yeah.
MBQ level 3 women.
Yeah, we'll work for you. Right, I'm going to leave you guys to it because I know you're really, really busy today. And I'll meet you on the patio for drinks, yeah? All
Yes,
right.
please.
See you there.
Yeah.
My guest of honour today is a woman who has turned her personal adversity into a positive force for good, creating a community that raises and supports each other through their darkest moments. Hi, Maduri.
Hi.
I'm Katie. It's so great to meet you.
And you.
Thank you for coming to the retreat.
My pleasure.
First time you've been to the retreat?
It is.
Yeah.
And I'm not leaving.
Oh, good. And that's what we like to hear. Now, in 2012, you set up a very special foundation, the Vishal Foundation. Tell me, why was this foundation born?
In 2003, I had a beautiful baby boy, my son Rachel, and he was born early, 29 weeks and 4 days.
Very early.
He was born. It was an emergency cesarean, but everything was okay. He was whisked away, but we knew we had this baby boy, and it was just a miracle. And we were ecstatic, and the flowers arrived, and the good wishes arrived, and an hour later, the doctors came in and said, "There's a problem." Everything just does a complete U-turn.
And also, you're postnatal, so
Yes.
you've had a C-section,
Yeah.
so you're actually
Yeah.
not mobile.
Yeah.
All the hormones, you know, incredibly difficult.
And you are in the maternity ward around pregnant women, around mothers who have just given birth. You can hear all these women with their babies, and you're like, where's my baby?
Yeah.
But they came in the next morning and they told us that he had brain damage. He'd caught strep B. And they said that the kindest thing we could do for him is switch off his life support machine. And even then, you're not, like, you know. But what sealed it for us is they said that he is surviving on morphine for the pain. And I thought, how can a baby who's 1 day old
Yeah.
understand pain? How can, and I was just like, we have to do this. So the first time we held him, he was in our arms and we had to switch off his life support machine. And the only way I can explain it is in that moment when we were holding him, we tried to infuse in him a lifetime of love. We, you know, his first day of nursery, his first girlfriend, his graduation, his wedding, everything. We tried to just tried to blow life into him.
Yeah.
You know, we'd give him our life.
Yeah.
You know, but it doesn't work that way.
Right.
And so we had to switch off his life support machine. And I don't know whose arms he eventually passed away in, but he passed away in love. And that's what
Surrounded
matters.
by family. Yeah.
But after that, you know, after the funeral and everything happens, you're so lost, you're so isolated in your grief.
I guess no one tells you how to deal with this.
No.
And it's not talked about.
It's not talked about.
No.
And, you know, the South Asian community is a very, very feel-good community. We're always there, we're always together, we're always celebrating, we like good news,
Yeah.
not bad news. And baby loss is something that, for some reason, is not spoken about.
And you've become a much wider resource for people that are going through what you went through and managed to, you know, despite your loneliness and isolation, you did navigate your way through this pain and trauma.
You know, there's so many people who must be going through this.
Yeah.
And I was speaking to my twin sister and she said, why don't you do something? And so we thought of the Vishal Foundation.
It's a big decision.
Yeah, it is. And it wasn't that, you know, we would signpost to support, but we did events that enabled families to come together in an environment of total love and understanding. You didn't have to explain anything.
No judgment.
They would just be there with open arms. And that was beautiful. And we did the Little Angel service.
Okay.
And that's where parents would come and speak.
Right.
And then we added on to this the Wave of Light.
Okay.
And I don't know, Katie, if you've ever heard of Wave of Light, but it's at the end of Baby Loss Awareness Week in October. And it's always on 15th of October. And it's basically an international event. So that at 7 o'clock, in whatever time zone you are, you light a candle for your baby.
Oh, that's lovely.
And that creates a wave. But what started happening, this event that was for babies, people started hearing about it. Your child is your child, no matter what age. People who had lost their children to cancer or in a car accident or whatever, they started coming.
Yeah.
So
it's a universal
It's
grief.
a
isn't it?
universal grief, yeah. So now we welcome anyone who has lost. And we forget about sibling loss. We forget about all the people who are excited for that baby.
Yeah. You work in outreach as well, is that right?
I work for SANS, yeah.
Okay, what's SANS?
So it's a charity
Okay.
that supports baby loss. It's been going for 45 years.
Yeah.
But my role is specifically for South Asian communities, to support South Asian communities. So we do this pregnancy and research because sadly loss happens. To give you some idea, if between 2017 to 2021, Black and South Asian babies had the same outcomes as white babies,
Right.
1,704 babies would not have died.
That's huge.
It's huge.
That's huge.
Yeah. But sadly, within these communities, the loss is so much greater. So we do research into why this is.
Yeah.
And we try and change that.
When I started learning about you and found out what you do at Christmas, I was just like, wow, it's so joyful and so practical. Tell me about what you do around the festive season.
So I was an independent network counsellor in a ward that was considered as deprived. And what I realised is a lot of families have to go without.
Yeah.
And Christmas is a time, you know, we have our big tree up and we get excited, but that's not the case for everyone. So I thought, what can we do to make it special? So with the help of the local school, again, who's the village, couldn't do it without them, we started to do this give and gift event.
Businesses would donate gifts. That really restores your faith in
It
society.
does. Local businesses and organisations, but the local community as well.
Yeah.
And the first year we opened the door and you know, there was this queue, and it makes you realise. But something that will stay with me for always is I had this mother contact me and said, oh, my son is so excited. And I used to post pictures to say, oh, look, we're getting ready.
Yeah.
And he really wants this Monopoly.
Oh.
And I said, okay, the door's open at this time.
Yeah.
He was waiting patiently. He ran to the Monopoly, and the hug, the way he held me, and it's just beautiful. And then it made us realise that if a parent or carer is unable to buy for their child, they're not going to have anything for themselves at Christmas.
No.
So what we did from the year on is we made a separate station for adult gifts.
Oh, I see, for
And
the
it
kids
was-
to go shop.
They would go,
Yeah.
pick something, a local organisation would wrap it, and they could take it home. And the joy on their face that they were able to take something for their parent or carer. It's just such a beautiful event, and there's just so much community spirit in it.
I really love this combination of you've really kept Michelle's legacy going. You know, he's had a huge impact in this world and beyond. You're doing such a wonderful job of it all. When do you get time to relax and switch off?
In all honesty, I don't. You know, I have also lost another, my baby.
Oh, really? I'm sorry to...
5 years after losing Vishal on the same day in the same hospital.
Really?
I had a miscarriage. So in their names, I'm able to support so many people. And I think that's what matters.
You're a real positive person, and you seem very, very determined to, you know, keep going and to keep those children close to you and do great work in their name. And it's uplifting to hear of people going out there and making positive change. So I think we owe you a treat. I don't know how we're going to do it justice. I think the Glam Squad are going to have a lot of
it.
Yeah, they're going to have a lot of fun with you. Shall I take you through to meet them? Yeah, follow me. This is our celebrity hairdresser, Michael Douglas.
How are you?
And this is our celebrity makeup artist, Joe.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you so
I've
much.
seen your lovely hair. Wow, it's just a treat for me.
I knew you were going to say
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
You've always had it long.
Yeah.
Is it normally very straight?
No, it's not. I have very curly hair.
It's natural.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's naturally curly.
I wouldn't have
and
guessed that.
wavy. Yeah, and frizzy.
Okay, all of the things.
All of the things that are lovely, yeah.
Okay, good. I would be tempted to put a kind of big wave in it, big kind of messy wave.
Yeah.
One thing you get from that is you just get to start to see these layers a bit more, because at the moment it looks like long hair and we can cut layers in it.
Okay.
But unless you can see where the layers start and stop, they disappear.
They do.
But as soon as you put a wave in the hair, they start to stick out a little bit. And you get
Nice.
this nice kind of shattered effect, and we'll start to
Yeah.
see some features.
I think I just need to take you home with me.
I know. It looks a good sort.
Well, I'm a girl soon. But I'm a busy lad.
Yeah, I like that though. You need your thing. It's like your picture there. Yeah, that's really cool. So is that a thing in makeup? Like Michael's saying, you know, you have a thing with your hair, you have a feature. Do you do that with makeup as well then?
Yeah, I tend to either concentrate on my eyes or a lip rather
Yeah.
than doing the whole thing.
Okay.
So that something pops and stands out and is more of a feature rather than being too much to read on the face and
Yeah.
overwhelming.
What is your relationship like with hair and makeup? Like how long does it take you to get ready in the mornings?
I would like to have a better relationship, but time doesn't allow it.
Yeah.
So it's very quick.
So I'll teach a couple of dry styling techniques
Yeah.
where you can just literally put some spray in your hair, a little wand or something, and then pop the hair will go glamorous.
Oh.
Or really interesting. You don't have to spend a lot of time washing and blow drying it, you know.
Oh, I need that tip. I don't want to leave. No.
You've got it.
No, don't go anywhere because Rachel and I will be pulling up our waders and trying our best not to fall in the river when we go dipping with our nets for, I have no idea what we're dipping for actually, but I guess we'll find out together in a few moments. See you after the break. Welcome back to my weekend escape. Now, in a few moments, Rachel and I are going to be getting our waders on. That was something I thought I'd never say on telly. And hopefully we're going to be staying upright at the river, at the end of the garden, as we do a little bit of dipping for wildlife. Is that your idea of relaxing?
Not always, but today it is.
I like it. You're up for it.
I'm up for it.
Now, you are busy. You're a mum, you're a wife, you have a very busy career. Do you get time to relax? Like, what does sort of stillness look like for you?
Yeah, I do, definitely. I make time for it.
That's
I think
good.
I'd go mad if I didn't. What I love and what our family loves is time outside in nature.
Nature, yeah.
That's our weekends, really, normally, is going for a ramble and getting as lost as you can in a city park.
So you've not worn waders before? You're a wader person?
Yet.
Yeah.
No. I like getting into nature, but not getting into water.
Yeah.
Not in a pond.
Do you have a pond at home?
No, we don't.
So I think we're going to learn a lot from Kate today.
Yeah.
All about the benefits of having sort of water and a pond in the garden.
Yeah.
Right, before we head outside and get dressed up for the river, if that's the thing, let's check in with Michael and see how he's getting on. Michael, how's it going?
We're getting on great up here. Us and Madri are having a great old time. Now, I'm aware that Madri doesn't like to spend a lot of time on her hair, but what I'd really like to do for it is to make it kind of look glamorous but quickly. So if you're going out or you're going for a nice meal or you just want to feel a bit more special, but you've only got like 5 minutes to do that in, then I want to show you this little kind of faux blow-dry trick with a large curling iron, all right? So what we've got here is this little hair curling device. And what we're going to do is just pick up big sections of the hair and wrap it round for about 10 seconds or so. Now wrap back away from the face, right? This is what we're trying to do, is create a kind of blow-dried effect, but really quickly. So big sections are all you need. And all you want to do is take the section like that and wrap the hair backwards around. And we're always wrapping away from the face. Once you've done that, you just let it out, okay? So you don't do anything with it. Don't touch it, don't mess about with it. Just put in the wave and leave it. Now, this front one here, if you can imagine, we want to blow dry forwards and backwards. So we'll bring the section forward so it comes onto the face, put the iron in, and then wrap backwards away from the face. This will create like a faux fringe area or a nice big bang around the front. Again, dead easy to do. Leave that for 5 or 6 seconds. We'll do a diagonal part, and this is the best way to divide the hair up evenly on either side of the head. And again, big sections going backwards away from the face. Now you'll see this in the finished result. The hair won't look tongued, it'll look blow-dried. Now just one other little tip is when we take the section, which can be quite big, is you want to keep the hair a bit like ribbon. All right, so if you look at that, the section's flat, the iron goes in, and the hair goes around it like a piece of ribbon, not like a piece of rope, keeping it flat, just like it would around a blow-dry brush. All right? You're concentrating, people at home. Okay, and it's just a great way to zhuzh your hair up before going out for a bit of a romantic.
Ooh, interested in that diagonal parting, because I haven't heard that.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Because essentially, if you put it like that, then you get 2/3 on one side and 1/3 on the other, but you bang it directly across the top of the head, you get 50-50.
I love this.
And then you get an even spread of hair, but you still get a side parting. It's a good tip, that. You're welcome.
Well, speaking of a romantic night out, we're going for a little bit more colour. You bring joy to people. We're going to bring some joy to your eyes. And I know you said that you had a hooded eye. So what we've done is we've done a quick tip on how to use colour without going too full on. And it creates like a 3D effect on the eye so that it makes the eye stand out more beneath the hooded lid. So I've gone for just a cream product, which is really easy. You can just wipe it across the eyes and underneath the eyes, blend with your finger, just to do a little smoky edge. And that just gives some definition to the eye, and it also creates more of a socket line so that you've got some depth to your eye as well. And then a little bit of colour. So we're going to go with just a little pop of it in the centre rather than having to worry about playing with colour and putting it all over your eyes and making a mess. This little pop of colour just creates a 3D effect to the eye, and it just mimics the colour of your dress and just makes everything tie in. So whatever sari you're wearing, you could use a different pop of colour accordingly. So that's a little tip.
I'm looking forward to your son seeing you later.
Yes.
It's going to be super nice. All right, Katie, back to you for the time being. We'll see you shortly.
She gonna teach me how to swim.
Thanks, Michael. I'll see you a little bit later on. So, for the first time, probably the last, I'm in the river at the bottom of the garden. I've been assured it's all for a good reason, and I'm joined by wildlife expert, gardening author and presenter, Kate Bradbury, who's going to be taking care of us and explaining what we're going to do. Morning, Kate.
Good morning, Katie. How are you?
I'm good. I've never met one of my guests in the river before. It's the first.
I've never been in the river before, so that.
Oh, really? That's reassuring.
Nice.
How are you feeling, Rachel?
I'm feeling good about it.
Yeah? You're at home in the river?
Yeah. This is me.
All right. I treat all my guests this well.
Thank
don't
you.
worry.
It's luxury.
Okay.
So we're going to do some pond dipping in the river. We've got our 3 white trays.
Okay.
And we're going to see what's around. So if I can just persuade you to get a little bit of water into your dipping trays initially, and then anything we find, we can tip them into the water. So what we do when we pond dip, you do a figure of 8 around different parts of the pond. So you start with the shallows, and then you might go to deeper areas. You might find some areas of pond, weed that you can sort of dig around in. Oh, and I've just got something here. I've just got
what did you get?
It's like a little mayfly larvae.
Oh,
Lovely.
nice.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So there's stuff here and happening.
Can anyone just go in the river? Is there sort of like a rules or advice or?
There's always a risk of things with going into a river. I think if you've got a pond in the garden, pond dipping is such a wonderful thing to do. It's such an educational thing to do for kids. It's really fun.
Yeah.
You know, I'd recommend always kneeling at the edge of the pond.
Okay.
So that, you know, it's always really safe.
Yes.
And then always just, you know, have your, obviously we're holding our trays here, but have your tray by your side.
Okay, that's good.
It's a really good idea to use a white tray, so then you can really clearly see what's going on in the water. 2 trays is a good idea, and then you can separate predators from prey, because sometimes you'll
You
get
need to
things
really
that,
know your stuff
you'll
though,
get
don't you?
things that are going to eat each other.
Yeah.
What kind of things will eat each other? So you might get dragonfly nymphs, which will eat tadpoles and things like that. So you sort of make this really lovely little tray with all these lovely things swimming around, and then
they'll get eaten.
20 minutes later, there's nothing there, or there's just one very fat dragonfly larvae.
Yeah. Have you got a pond in your garden?
I have got a pond
You have,
in my garden. Yeah, and it's epic actually. It's slightly bigger than you'd expect really, that you'd want in a garden. But I wanted to get as much wildlife as possible.
Yeah. Okay.
The larger the pond, typically more wildlife you attract.
So when I think of somebody having a pond at home, I think of someone who's got a large garden, lots of land, and it's not something that would be possible for every homeowner.
Honestly, anyone can have a pond. I used to live in a high-rise flat, and I had a little tiny container pond on my balcony. It was a little bit extra, but you know, you can do it. I think as a general rule, the larger pond you have, the more complexity you can add to it, so the more variety, which provides more habitats for different species.
Yeah.
But you can get so much from a container pond, and it's such a nice thing to do with kids as well. So, you know, whatever you do, it's going to provide a habitat, it's going to provide opportunity.
Yeah.
And it all just helps. It helps species get through droughts, it helps species get through deluges sometimes as well.
I think so many of us don't understand. I think when you really look further into it and understand it, we can do so much.
We can do so much.
We're not as helpless as we think.
We can do so much. You know, the RHS estimates there's 30 million gardens in the UK. So imagine if 30 million of us put a pond in, or even if like 10 million put in a pond. We'd just have little stepping stone habitats for species to expand their territories, to find a mate, to live. And that's, you know, I think there's a lot of habitat destruction going on in the UK. Historically, we've lost a lot of our wildlife. We're one of the world's most nature depleted countries.
Yeah, that's sad, isn't it?
We can all do something about that.
Shall we do something today then?
Yeah.
Shall we jump out and let you show us how to build a pond?
Let's build a little container pond.
Because I've got 2 kids at home that when they watch this, they'll love it.
I think they will too.
This looks amazing.
Thank you. So this is actually my container pond from home. I just sort of dismantled it and then brought it back up and added some little floral things to make it look prettier.
Stupidly, I didn't think like actually a pond can be anything, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have a memory of people making a pond out of an old bath. In the garden.
Yes.
In childhood.
Ponds are actually really good. You can get some really good species. I've got an allotment and loads of people make ponds in a bath.
Oh, nice.
And the newts absolutely love little bath ponds.
Yeah. But this is a good size.
This is a good size. I wouldn't personally go smaller than this. This is an old baby bath.
Oh, is it? Okay, that's
You can
cool.
also use like a butler sink, or it's also known
known as a Belfast sink.
Yeah.
And the main thing is you've got a very sort of rigid shape here.
Okay.
So that if you just filled it with water, you have all of the water would be at one level.
Right.
And the main thing with ponds is to add complexity. So that's to add variety. So you'll see here, I've used bricks to change the depths of the water. So we've got some deep water, we've got some shallower water, we've got some really shallow water here.
Okay, so what have we got in our tray here?
So in the tray, we've got some quite cool things actually. We've got a little water beetle that's tearing around somewhere. Where is he?
Oh, he's really fast.
And we've also got a water shrimp.
Okay.
And we've got a couple of snails.
Nice.
We've got a pond skater, this guy here.
Oh, yeah.
Pond skaters are really cute. They're so lovely.
He's jumping.
And they're always on the surface. So you get, and again, the more complexity to the pond you add, the greater variety of species. There's like thousands of beetles and there's thousands of types of fly and there's thousands of, other little things. And there will also be stuff in here that we can't see. You can only see it with a microscope.
Right,
so things like water bears.
Does this show that the water's healthy?
Yeah, this shows that the water's really good quality because they're so tiny and they're so delicate that they wouldn't be here if it wasn't clean and good.
Okay.
So this is a good ecosystem.
And then if we were going to make a pond like this at home, can we transfer wildlife from the river into our pond, or do we need to wait for wildlife to naturally come?
Wait, it's always best to wait.
Okay.
You don't know if there's any diseases, particularly with things like frog spawn. Lots of people move frog spawn around between ponds. Sadly, these days, there's quite a lot of fungal infections in amphibians, so you're potentially transferring diseases. I personally think the most exciting thing is to create the habitat and see who comes.
Yeah.
And then it's like a real stamp of approval of what you've done.
Yeah, a sense of achievement, I would imagine.
And it's so satisfying. On my pond in my garden, it took 2 years for the frogs to spawn.
Yeah.
But when they did, it was just so lovely.
You really earned those
I really earned my frog spawn.
Putting on a party, but not knowing who you've invited.
Exactly.
I like that.
Exactly. That's very good. Yeah.
And this knowledge, it's so interesting, and it's definitely stuff that I wouldn't have known. You've put all of your knowledge into some brilliant books. Just, 2 brilliant books here, How to Create a Wildlife Pond, which I feel like is what we're learning today. And then One Garden Against the World.
Yes.
Love that title.
Thank you. It's a personal narrative. It's about why we should be creating these habitats. And you were talking earlier about eco-anxiety. A lot of us feel that and want to do something to help. And there's 30 million gardens in the UK. So it's called One Garden Against the World, but it's actually about 30 million gardens for the planet.
Yeah.
And all of the things we can do. And I've got a tiny garden in a really urban area. I've got frogs, toads and newts in my pond. They all arrived on their own. I've got about 15 hedgehogs that come in every night and eat me out of kitten biscuits. I've got the tiniest meadow in my front garden. And I've got bees breeding in it. And just it's just my one garden isn't going to make a difference to the world. But if
we all
more
do
of us do it, if we all connect habitats, we can create stepping stones, we can create corridors, and we can help species thrive.
I'm really inspired, actually.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do something.
I want to start a pond.
Yeah, I am too. Let's start a group chat.
I can be on hand with some
Yeah, brilliant.
Well, I hope you're as inspired at home as we are here on the river. Now, after the break, Michael and Jem will be revealing the magic that they've worked on Maduri, and JJ Goodman will be bringing out some cocktails, which I feel like we've really earned after the dip we've had this morning. Maybe even a hot toddy. I'll see you for our Sunday morning garden party very soon. Welcome back to my weekend escape. We're all outside in the garden waiting for Maduri to come out with the Glam Squad and see the results. Now, JJ has excelled himself today and made some jam-jar daiquiris. Did it go out in the garden?
They've been fun. Everyone seems to be enjoying them. It's a nice party piece. Sunday morning, something light and delicate, I think is a perfect start.
Well, cheers. I'll drink to that. Should we go and see how our guests are getting on?
Do it. Yeah.
Hello, ladies. Have you recovered from being up to your waist in the river?
Yes, thank you. Yes, just opportunity of a lifetime. I wouldn't have missed it for the world.
Which was a shared first,
Yeah,
wasn't
it was.
Yeah. Sorry, are you in the river? I didn't take you in the river.
No, I think I might have dodged a bullet there.
There's plenty of time for you at this retreat. I've got lots planned. I am so excited to welcome you both to the retreat. It's great.
Thank you very much.
Have you had a cocktail?
Yeah, they're
Loving
lovely.
the cocktails.
So nice.
They're delicious.
Really good.
Really delicious.
Now, your mum is an incredible woman.
She really is.
Not just to you, but she supports lots of other people as well,
Yeah.
doesn't she?
She's helped so many people in the community.
Yeah.
Really proud of her.
And do you get to see the impact she has firsthand?
Yeah, definitely. So I've been quite lucky. Whenever she goes and volunteers or does anything for our foundation, she always asks me if I want to come along. So I've seen it all firsthand and the impact she's had on people, and it really is amazing.
And also, I feel like her reach is really wide because the services are open to anybody.
Yeah, they
who
are.
wants to
They are.
access them.
Yeah. Particularly SANS, they help so many people. For example, they do a lot of research, but they help so many people. Mum's been on the other side of the helpline anytime somebody needs anything. So I think that's an amazing thing to do.
Makes me realise how much she needs to retreat as well.
Yeah, definitely, big time. So I'm so happy she's gotten this experience. She really deserves it. Thank
Yeah.
you very
Do you
much.
not really see her relax much?
No, not at all. She's always helping someone, but she always does it with a smile on her face. So really happy she's gotten to do this.
Good. Neelam, what sort of friend is she to you?
I absolutely love Madhu to bits.
Yeah.
We've known each other for, I was counting it up, over 35 years we've known each other.
Okay.
So yeah, she means the world to me, and we call each other sisters of the heart.
Yeah.
Because that's how we feel. We just feel like we're so deeply connected.
That's a very strong bond.
A very strong bond.
And you're very invested in the Vishal Foundation as well.
Absolutely, I am.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. So, like Madhu, she's just an extraordinarily positive person with this just real innate desire to help and serve others. And she's forged this charity, Vishal Foundation, from such hard circumstances to encounter such like this terrible grief.
Yeah.
But she's created this amazing foundation, and so she's supporting others tirelessly. And also she has this annual event called Wave of Light.
Oh, she told me about that. Yeah, it
and she
sounds
just
very...
holds the space for people. And it's
Yeah.
like you said, Katie, that people, I think particularly in the West, talking about grief and managing grief, it's a really hard thing. But she just holds the space for people to give them time.
She's such a beacon of hope and light to other people because, you know, she's not just set up this charity because she's seen a gap. She has that lived experience. So people are really going to listen to her and respect her. And she's proof that actually there is life after trauma and tragedy. You know, it's very inspiring.
It's very inspiring, yeah.
If people are watching at home and perhaps they realise they need some help and support, they can reach out to SANS, they can reach out to
Vishal Foundation.
Vishal Foundation.
Yeah, I can do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, I think I can hear her voice. Oh my goodness, wow. You look absolutely incredible. Look at you. You look absolutely breathtaking. Oh, no.
great.
Go see your friends and family. The reason that you're here. This is gorgeous, isn't it?
Great outfit. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a burst of colour.
I
And
like that myself.
I was going to say, and you'd really rock that, yeah.
Hell, it's just so nice. So what we did is chopped a nice big chunk off the bottom. You had a few split ends in there, didn't you? But you didn't mind getting rid of them, so that was good. And loads of layers. And then what I wanted to do really was something that looked like a big blowout, but only took about 6 or 7 minutes. So
No way, really?
large barrel curling tongue, and just
Okay.
wrap everything back away from the face, super fast. And then this kind of faux fringe that we get here from that.
It's nice and soft,
So
isn't it?
nice, isn't
Yeah.
it? You look fantastic.
Yeah, it's amazing because you've had a haircut, but you still have really long hair. So you haven't lost anything off the length.
I'm like a magician, you know.
Yeah, it's very clever, isn't it? It's really nice. It's very youthful. Yeah.
No, it's a pleasure.
Yeah, you're so beautiful. You look, yeah. Fangirl moment. Jem, so talk to me. I'm instantly drawn to this eyeshadow, and I love it with the beautiful dress.
I thought we'd just mimic the colours and tones in the sari, and you and your twin sister design and make these saris, don't you? And you've got a whole array of stunning colours. So
Yeah.
you could just use any pop of colour to match your outfit, basically.
Yeah.
But I think it just ties everything in. It gives it that glamorous edge, but it's soft because it's just a pop on the lid.
I like the lip. Would you describe the lip as a nude?
Yeah, big
Yeah.
nude.
Yeah.
Because of the tones
Yeah.
in the sari, I've mimicked the sort of tone in the lip as well with a pink
Yeah.
rather than a peachy nude. So
It's nice because you look really glamorous, but you also look like you. It doesn't seem like something you wouldn't wear,
Yeah.
you know. How did you feel when you looked in the mirror and saw it?
Really, I felt so pleased. You know, when I looked in the mirror, I felt really, really special. I don't have time to do things like this myself, so it's felt really lovely today.
Well,
Thank
you
you.
need to.
That's a pleasure. It's been so nice to spend time with you as well.
yeah.
What do you think? I guess you're not used to seeing her this dressed up, are you?
looks
Wow.
I mean, she's very beautiful anyway, but this enhances her natural beauty. And Mother, I think we have to buy that eyeshadow.
Yeah. It's definitely suited to your
Look
colour.
gorgeous.
Really, really nice. I mean, I know you don't like to wear too much. It looks so natural as well. It's really, really nice.
Yeah, it does. It's captured the essence of you as a person, you know. And you are. I think some people you meet, and I know you're big into like energies and stuff, and some people they just project light, and you're one of those people.
100%.
Yeah, you really are. So it's good to have you here shining in all your glory. So yeah.
I think you see that because you're that yourself.
Oh my God! Thank you so much, and thank you for just trusting us because it is a big thing. You know, we've only just met today, so. Yeah, would you like a mocktail?
Oh,
JJ's catering for everybody. Help yourselves to a drink.
We'd love a cocktail.
Yeah, help yourselves to a drink, relax. What an amazing start to the morning. Our time has come to an end for today, but I hope that you're leaving with some inspiration to take through to the rest of the week. Remember that making time for yourself is such an essential part of your well-being. I can't wait to see you next Sunday for another Weekend Escape. See ya.
That call from Emmerdale, honestly, I rang my mom to tell her, and I heard her fall down every single step, top to bottom, screaming.
We're talking to a friend one day, they said, yeah, you're like Action Man. No, you're not Action Man, you're Action Nan. And then it starts.
She looks fantastic, doesn't she?
You look incredible.
Yeah.